I ain't never been with a black Italy. Madison Button.
Okay? Okay, so this, Logic God, what's up, dude? This is the rules. You guys can say I'm 27, having a puss off, I don't care. This is the rules. So basically what you do is you agree on a location. So for example, Toronto. What's up, Beast? For example, Toronto, okay? So then you go to Toronto and you basically take the weekend where you choose what bar you go to. Both of you guys cannot wear expensive jewelry because it cannot be dictated off of money, because money will allow you to get pussy. It has to be your looks and your talking skills only. Chat, type 1 if I should ban this Quincy guy. Holy fuck, you're annoying. Type 1 if I should ban this Quincy guy. Cuckoo, thank you for the gift of Deucify. I appreciate it. Deucify, where you been? So you agree on a location. So let's say Toronto. So think of it as like, you're playing like Tony Hawk and you pick a level. That's basically what it's like, but with the location. So let's say Toronto. You go to Toronto, you pick a weekend. So it's from Friday to Sunday. And then you go to the same bars and you can't wear any diamonds. You can't wear any chains. You can wear clothes. There can't be anything that will influence by designer clothes or by any jewelry. Okay? So I challenge Los to this. We go to Toronto. We go out to about 3 bars a night. You can drink whatever you want. You can drink whatever you want. You can do that. So basically you keep a tally of how many bodies you get throughout the weekend. Okay? And I think that the only person that I would honestly lose to in a puss-off is a Dash. That's the only person that I think that I would lose a puss-off to. So if I had to make a power rankings, I think I'm number 2. Like, I think I'm legitimately number 2. Actually, I think Camilo would beat me, so I think I'd be number 3. I think Camilo and a Dash would beat me based off their looks alone. But if I had to give myself, okay, and Tony. But Tony's like 5'3", respectfully. Like, in Canada, if you're short, you're not getting any play. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's different in America, but in Canada, if you're short, girls aren't fucking you. And it's not even a shot. I'm being dead serious. Like, girls, especially in Toronto, if you're short, they're not fucking you. Like, they'll literally just laugh at you. He's got charisma? Nah, if I had to make a 2K card, okay. I'm gonna make a 2K card. Okay. I'm gonna make a Riz card. I'm gonna make a Riz card. Hold on, let me get a couple pics here. Does anyone have a picture? I'm gonna make a Riz card. Okay. This is gonna be my Riz card. And so these are gonna be my statistics and my positives. Okay, so my talking is like an A+. My talking is an A+. My looks, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really that attractive, but like it doesn't matter. My looks, I would say, are a B-. I say B-. I'd say B-. My drip, I'm not gonna lie, I wore a trench coat to a strip club, but I don't dress the same as everyone else. The thing is, I don't dress like everybody else. I'm different. A puss-off is a Dash. That's the only person that I think that I would lose a puss-off to. Dash. That's the only person that I think that I would lose a puss-off to.
flight. It rose above all.
And we see the Pacers ready to get to work. It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from Energy Solutions Arena. Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. They'd really like to get in the win column. They've dropped their first three, Clark. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Here's Crawford. His last outing, 16 points for him. It's Jones on the wing. Screen on Kirilenko. Crawford. Back to Jones. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, for Pacers center Roy Hibbert, foul trouble was something he struggled with in his transition to the NBA. But last season, he managed to cut his foul rate substantially by focusing on jumping straight up. Head coach Jim O'Brien said he's doing a very good job of keeping his nose between the ball and the basket. With his 7'2" frame, if he can contest shots without fouling, he can have a big impact defensively. Guys?
He's got the length factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris. Crawford's shot is good.
You don't have to worry about him leading the team in scoring, but he will find ways to get involved on the offensive end.
You look back at Utah's draft last June, an underrated story was that they own New York's first-round draft choice.
Yeah, and it ended up being the 9th overall pick, and that's not a bad pick for a team that's in the playoffs.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Al Jefferson. Outside Williams, and Millsap backing in. The hook, good. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night.
The hook shot is something of a lost art in the NBA. Nice to see it on display there.
Williams against Crawford. Jefferson is tagged with the reach. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Crawford, right now averaging 17 points a game. Over Williams. Crawford, no luck.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Williams for three. Granger with the rebound. Looking at Danny Granger, a great wing player, taken out of New Mexico, taken number 17 and backed by the Indiana Pacers, Clark, back in 2005.
Boy, and that's a great value at that pick, Kevin. I mean, he's turned into their franchise player. 2 seasons ago was his big breakthrough. He's an all-star. They run their offense through him, and he's responded, finishing 5th in the league in scoring.
So it's Indiana now, following the miss by Al Jefferson.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
Here's Williams, and he lays that one up and in. Here's Crawford. About 8.5 minutes left in the first. He's guarded by Williams. Granger kicks to Crawford. Back to Granger. Crawford is screen on Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. 4 on the clock. Crawford, no luck.
They need to send out a search party to find his offense, Kev. It's been AWOL this whole quarter.
Here is Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And that one's good, Millsap.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Pacers trail by 6. Crawford outside. The kick out to Collison. Got a piece of it. Here's Granger. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Williams for 3. Kept alive. It's Bell on the wing. And there's another one for the Jazz. Here's Crawford. Just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Will it go? And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunks. But when he does, make way.
Here is Williams. Right now averaging 21 points a game. And here is Jefferson. Millsap with it. Outside Kirilenko. Backing down is Jefferson. And again, it's Utah.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Crawford against Williams. Crawford passes to Hansbrough. Left side Collison. Can't get... This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Phoenix as the Suns take it to the hardwood at U.S. Airways Center. It's the end of a string of away games for the Pacers as they look forward to returning home after this one. A discouraging record right now for them. Clark just 1-9 to start the season.
Coming into the season, this was not a team that people...
Here's Nash. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Rackins. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Well, Clark, no better passer in the game today than the great Steve Nash.
And he is such a treat to watch, Kevin. Number 1 in the league last season in assists per game. The court vision is absolutely extraordinary, and he's never in a hurry. He always seems to be very much driving within the speed limit.
Imaginative, too. Comes up with some very interesting passes at interesting angles.
Yeah, extremely creative.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. The opportunity to put up big numbers offensively is there for them, he believes, if they can just stick to what they've been working on. He said, I think we've established what works for us and what doesn't. Now it's just a matter of execution. Let's see what that is exactly, guys.
Doris, thank you. And Clark, it sounds like the early focal point here is on that offense.
Well, you have to take what the defense gives you, and then you have to be consistent. Maintain some consistency. I think those are always key.
Here's Turkle. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Childress. Kept alive with authority.
That's a fantastic effort, Kevin. I mean, really, offensive rebounds are so important to helping your team win.
Oh, just look at how he used his strength to get back up and finish.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Clark Nash felt playing soccer as a kid really influenced how he sees the floor. That was an interesting observation.
Yeah, very much so, and quite accurate as well. I mean, soccer runs in his blood. His dad played professionally. His siblings played at a high level. Actually, Steve didn't start playing hoops until he was 12 or 13. That's kind of late when you consider where some of the other NBA players started in their career.
Clark, the Pacers just could not find a way to win on the road. What were they, 9-32?
9-32, Kevin, the second worst road record in the East. And they really struggled in enemy territory, in part because they never established themselves as a defensive team, and they had some injuries as well.
Richardson. Shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of FaceTime with these guys.
Now here's Granger. Shoots over Childress. Granger misses. Just over 8 minutes left in the first. Jacks up a three. Scooped up. Another shot. Childress gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Pacers trail by 3. Crawford with the ball. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Jazz, that's for sure. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And people do like to see these interconference battles.
Oh, I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports, you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
Here's Nash. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. From 20 feet out, Richardson, good. Here's Crawford. Defended by Nash. Hansbrough. Back to Crawford. Over Nash. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got his second basket of the game. Suns leading by 3. Now Nash, averaging 23 points per contest. Rankins. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. He has 7.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Snatched away. And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Kevin, it simply came down to bench production. I thought they brought baskets in at the right time. They helped out defensively. They gave them some good minutes at both ends of the floor. That's exactly what you expect and desire from your bench players.
Here's Crawford, averaging 16 points a game. Great D that time from Nash.
Well, the defense has been causing a lot of rush shots here. They're really doing an outstanding job. Everybody's on the same page. It's 5 guys out there working together.
Got the bucket and the foul.
Boy, that's a superb job of maintaining concentration after contact.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Hedo Turkoglu had a big playoffs for the Magic a couple seasons ago, and he parlayed that, Clark, into a very nice contract with Toronto.
Yeah, he sure did. He was able to cash in while the cashing was hot, if you will. He's a terrific player, an excellent playmaker at his sides, good ball handler and passer. His career numbers, though, say he's a quality starter, but not necessarily a star that can carry a team, and I think that showed itself a little bit in Toronto.
Here's Crawford. Defended by Nash. Granger for the 3. Another miss by Granger.
They're making an early statement here. I mean, crashing the glass and cleaning up every miss.
And it certainly seems like they have gotten every miss.
Well, Kevin, they're +5 right now, which is a good margin to start a game.
And the basket by Turkoglu.
It's early, and they still have time to get back in this game before it gets out of hand if they make a couple of adjustments.
And Clark, what do they have to do?
Well, they've been playing hard, Kevin. The effort's been good. You can't fault that. But they're going to have to work even harder at the defensive end of the floor. That's where they've got to pick it up.
Here's Granger, a little long, but it goes in. Granger's got his second bucket of the night. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. You look at Phoenix. An exciting team to watch, currently second in the NBA.
You know, it's amazing when you consider how much can change on a team from year to year, but nonetheless, this team has been one of the best at putting points on the board.
Childress, defended by Jones. Nash outside, kept alive. Here's Richardson, and good as the rebound pays off there. Richardson's got his third basket of the night right there. Crawford against Nash. Richardson against Granger. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Crawford. Great D that time from Nash.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Rackins. Scooped up. Childress gets the bucket. He has 7.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Crawford against Nash. Crawford's shot is good. Here's Nash, looking for his first bucket of the game. It's dumped off. Launches it. That's good.
Already, they find themselves down by a wide margin here, Kevin. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Here's Crawford. 6 points for him. Defended by Nash. Crawford passes to Hansbrough. Shoots from 12. Scooped up. It's blocked. Big time lead they've got.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well.
The open shot. Nash. Again, Phoenix. Here's Crawford. About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Defended by Nash. Nash against Crawford. The shot no good, and Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Nash. Turkoglu goes up. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Turkoglu's got 7 points in the game.
Already, they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
Here's Hansbrough. And that time, also a missed shot. Nash outside. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Richardson shoots from the corner. Granger with the rebound.
The defense couldn't close out on the mid-range J, and the shooter made them pay. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Nash. 2:10 left in the first. Guarded by Crawford. From deep, another 3 for Phoenix.
Watching a team shoot this well is fun for some fans watching at home, but it's no picnic for the guy who's coaching the defense. I mean, he's really upset with how his team is not giving the effort at that end of the floor. Simply put, that's just bad defense.
Kept alive. Off target with the jump hook.
The D did a solid job on him, and truly, his inside game is not his forte. No surprise on the miss.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Rebounded by Granger.
You know, everyone likes to talk about the Phoenix Suns offensively, run, run, run. But they have been surprisingly sticky and stingy at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Nash. 5 points in the game. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Well, Kevin, one of the guys you simply have to admire is...
Here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Pass to Collison. Takes it up. Turkoglu grabs the board. Clark, you talk about Phoenix and their defense. top half of the league last season in field goal defense. Not something you'd expect out of this team.
Yeah, it's one of those things that gets overlooked, Kevin. They gave up a lot of points because of the pace at which they play. But when you look at that field goal defense, pretty good when you can be in the top half of the league and be as good as they were offensively.
Especially from the all-star break on. Defensively, they really tightened the screws.
They sure did.
Hedo Turkoglu and Robin Lopez down low. Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2 and Dudley. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Nash. Phoenix no good that time either.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Nash. He's got 7. Guarded by Crawford. Easy shot. Nash's shot is in. Nash has got 9 points.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Crawford passes to Jones. Back to Crawford. On the wing, Jones. The dump off. Over Turkoglu. Crawford, no luck.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him. And that was not the best of circumstances.
Collison against Nash. Got a piece of it.
Great reflexes. He pounced on that one.
Goes up. So it's Phoenix now. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Nash kicks to Lopez. Covered by Hibbert. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Magic. Right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And of course the Pacers. They have a lot of ground to make up. Here's Nash. And here's Dudley for 3. Hibbert snatches it inside.
A rare miss on that one, bailed out the defense. He'll usually make you pay for soft serve defense like that. Beautiful pass there to find his man streaking up court.
And here is Lopez. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State. Here's Richardson. And the Suns miss again. Looking at Danny Granger, a great wing player taken out of New Mexico, taken number 17, in fact, by the Indiana Pacers, Clark, back in 2005.
Boy, and that's a great value at that pick, Kevin. I mean, he's turned into their franchise player. 2 seasons ago was his big breakthrough. He's an all-star. They run their offense through him, and he's responded, finishing 5th in the league in scoring.
Turkoglu passes to Nash. Guarded by Crawford. Lopez. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Crawford passes to Jones. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Some background on Collison. Both of his parents were world-class track athletes, and it shows in him.
Yeah, and you know my line on that. You can't run away from the DNA.
I love that line. So both teams changing it up here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. On offense, here are the Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And here is Childress, blocked over Crawford. Crawford, right side. No good. And Phoenix will take it the other way. And speaking of Collison's speed, really, wouldn't you say right now the league is putting more of a premium on speed, Clark, and quickness than in the past?
Yeah, I think so when you talk about spacing the floor with shooters all around you, and also the fact that we've had the 8-second half-court violation in play for a number of years. So speed and quickness is at a premium.
Those are good points. And the Suns miss again.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
We get a look at the Pacers here. What does this team need to do to get on top?
I think they need another star next to Danny Granger, and they need the continued development of young players. Brandon Rush, Roy Hibbert, and certainly a good play at the point guard position would help also.
Here's Richardson. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. Now, here's Nash. Rackins. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 13 points in the game.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
Collison against Nash. Richardson against Crawford. Here's Hibbert. Count the baseline J. Here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. He's covered by Collison. Rackins. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. He's shooting 100% from deep.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Crawford passes to Hansbrough. Back to Crawford. Leads him with the pass. Throws it up. Kept alive. Here's Collison. No good on the baseline J.
And right now, this is the story of the game, Kevin. They're absolutely dominating on the board.
And here's Richardson outside. Great D that time from Collison. Lets it go from the wing. Crawford, no luck.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Fires from the high post. A nice shot by Nash. Nash has got 11.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Hansbrough backs in. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
Lopez. Too much mustard on that one.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
And here comes Nash. 11 points in the game. Timeout called, the Suns. Well, Clark, when you talk about the great pick-and-roll tandems of all time, Stockton and Malone have to be right near the top, but Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire have to be up there as well.
Exactly. I mean, those are two of the dynamic pick-and-roll duos that we've seen over the last 15 or so years in the league, Kevin. Both of those pairs were excellent.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Collins is checked in, and it's Dragic in for Steve Nash. And a change here for the Pacers. Let's loose for three. The shot is off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Like, who do you think was better, Nash and Stoudemire or Stockton and Malone?
I'd probably tip my hat to Stockton and Malone because they've done it a little longer than Nash and Stoudemire. Another 3-4 years of Nash, Stoudemire, they'd be right on par with it.
Dragic with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Warriors in Oakland. Gets it to go. Here's Crawford. 2:47 left in the half. Pass to Granger. Crawford outside. Hansbrough. Shoots it up. And again, it's Indiana converting. Here's Dragic. He has 6. Stolen away.
Not enough room for that pass to be made.
Deflects the pass. Rackins. Granger covering. Rackins backs him down. 4 on the clock. It's blocked. So it's Indiana now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Richardson. Now Dragic. Right now averaging 7 points. A game. Great finish in traffic. He's got 8.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. One thing about Coach Alvin Gentry of the Phoenix Suns, he really empowers his bench to be active at both ends of the floor. Reserve forward Jared Dudley said, Alvin has given us confidence. We know when we're going to come in and when we're going to come out. It's just confidence in knocking down shots, knowing that if you mess up, you're not going to come out. He's been consistent with that all season. Guys, so important for the coach to define players' roles. It makes things so much easier.
He's done a great job. Thanks, Doris.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
And Crawford picks him up defensively. For 3. Dragic good for 3. He's got 11.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
To Hansbrough. Back to Crawford. He's guarded by Dragic. Hansbrough. Back to Crawford. Arcs it high. Rackins corrals the miss inside. And here are the Suns now. Here's Dragic. Hansbrough defending. Jones hauls it in off the glass.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done. It's a great look ahead up court to set up the easy, fast break finish.
And the first half wraps up with a dominating performance underway. We'll be right back from Phoenix.
Here and welcome to the HP Halftime Report. So far, we got a lopsided game out at U.S. Airways Center. For the Phoenix Suns, they have the lead against Indiana. The scoring has been ridiculous. And to look at the game's leading scorers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Here comes Granger. 13 points in the game. And so in the game for the Pacers. Crawford, he's in at point guard. Roy Hibbert is out there with Danny Granger. And there's Collison and Posey. Granger dishes to Crawford. Defended by Nash. 4 on the shot clock. 2 seconds left. Granger with the bucket. Granger's got 15.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort. You know, speaking of Danny Granger, he's a big-time video gamer. So if you're playing online, you never know. It could be him you're playing against.
Stolen by Dudley.
He tried to air it out. Bad pass there.
Here's Nash. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. Well, you mentioned it with Granger. Clark, I know you play video games. How often you play?
Well, you don't know me that well because I don't get out and play too much, Kevin. I actually listen to my boys play the video games. They're the gamers in our house.
I like that explanation. And so Nash nails both of them. Clark, you see these two teams facing up. You think about Nash and Dirk Nowitzki and how they played together for 6 years, and they're still very good friends.
Yeah, they really bonded during their time in Dallas. I think both of those guys are terrific teammates and fun to be around. Both foreigners getting used to a new city, so there was some common ground that I think led to them developing a really tight bond.
One of the bullet points for the Phoenix Suns, Clark, just checking it out here, they averaged an NBA high 110.2 points a game. That's actually the second highest scoring output they've had in Nash's 6 seasons with the team. Unbelievable.
Well, Nash has all of the accolades, but it is still absolutely amazing to me, Kevin, to see how easy he makes things for his teammates. I mean, he doesn't blind you with his speed. He's just so efficient, so crafty, so clever. And I think his competitive spirit gets overlooked in all that he does.
And you mentioned Nash, led the league in assists again. He really helped out Fry and Lopez fill in that center position for the Suns last year, too, feeding them at the right time, giving them a chance to get open.
Yeah, you know, the Suns didn't really miss a beat with that two-headed center tandem, especially when you consider what Nash is able to do in their offense. You just can't say enough about how easy he makes it for everybody and how he takes advantage of the strengths of his teammates.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
Dudley with a screen on Crawford.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
It's vertical, kept alive. Here's Granger, cuts the score to single digits. Granger's got 17 now.
Right now, he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
Timeout called, the Suns. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. We take a look at the Pacers.
Kevin, this is a phenomenal defensive team. Not just good, they are excellent. They've made an awful lot of outstanding defensive plays. They're on the same page, they're aggressive, they're focused, and they pay attention to detail. That's why they keep teams from getting good shots in the paint.
And a change here for the Pacers. Rackins, Hansbrough defending. Rackins, scooped up. Lopez nails it from close range. Lopez has got his third basket of the night. Crawford against Nash. Crawford passes to Hansbrough. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
Nash against Crawford. Rackins. Granger with the defensive effort. And Indiana has possession, trailing by 13. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
You can't expect to outscore your opponents with that feeble offering from the field that they had. I mean, weak shot selection, poor execution, not enough good quality shots. I mean, that's a recipe for bad offense.
Here's Crawford, and he lays that one up and in. Crawford's got 26. Here's Nash. About 4.5 minutes left in the third. Pass to Lopez. Jones against Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Behind the arc. Scooped up. Here's Lopez, and he lays that one up and in. Lopez has got 8 points.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Now Jones. And here's Crawford. He's got 26. Nash with some nice D.
Ill-advised shot there. No question about it.
Pass to Lopez. Great anticipation.
And yet another turnover from him, Kevin, just in this quarter. The defense clearly has him rattled and shaken up.
Jones, no luck. Ranger against Nash. Here's Childress. Takes it up. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
Channing Fries checked in for the Suns. Clark comes in for Josh Childress. And a change here for the Pacers. Crawford against Nash. Hibbert with it. Right now averaging 11 points a game.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
On offense, here are the Suns. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Crawford, and it's laid up and in. Crawford's got 28.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Suns leading by 9. Nash outside. Rackins, defended by Dunleavy. 4 seconds left. Got a hand on it. So it's Indiana now. 9-point game.
That was a perfect chance to finish on the break, and he let it slip away.
Clark backs down. The turnaround Jay kept alive. Rackins bounces this one way up there, then through.
you.